Hey guys, and welcome to tonight's stream. I am your host, of course, as always, the man of the time, Cadwell5, and I'm here tonight with Flat Out League Racing for round 7 of the championship here at Spa, and we have every car out on circuit. Bulletproof is now out on circuit in a different car to what he's normally in because of a problem he had. Technically it wasn't really a problem he had, it was just a mistake that he didn't listen really to the admins. So to all of you guys who are here tonight watching, I do apologise to Bulletproof, and if you want to complain or anything, just let us know in the comments, because Bulletproof is here to make a stand. We are we are here tonight at the beautiful Spa Franken shop, where a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, sorry, at least 2 days ago, this happened. Up the hill they came. Correa spun the car, hit the wall, spun the car. He did. It was sad. Basically what happened was Andretti spun the car and hit the wall. Now, it's nothing too detrimental to what I'm going to say, but if you don't want to hear any of this I'm going to say, please then do not listen. But basically he spun the car. He did, and yeah, where the yellow flags are in our race, so hopefully it's not the same position, because it'd be nice if it is. Oh, it is. So he spun the car in this position, did Andretti. Did the driver, one of the GP2 drivers, he spun the car there. What happened then afterwards was detrimental. He then got tapped by Hubert. Okay. And Hubert then crashed out. Then he spun, and then Correa bang into the side of Hubert. The where his headrest is, that flew off. His car then smacked, and Hubert died. It's a sad moment in life. You've just got to deal with it. But Hubert is no longer a racing driver for any league, anyone. Hubert was, of course, a legend. In eyes of racing gods, Hubert was great. And Hubert sadly lost his life here. Local time 6 o'clock. Our time. If you live in the same time as France and Netherlands, it was 6 o'clock in the evening. 6:20, 6:50 to be precise, so 5:50 UK time, and it was detrimental. But let's get back on with racing here tonight and give you some orders. So it is we've got TT tonight, Cooley, Bulletproof, Coleman, Flair, Deadly Diason, Tambo, Max, Demon, Dutchface, Dafluki, High Five, Dantan, Eddie, and Dan next door. Sadly, no Bullet Boy tonight. He is not here now. He did say to me he was gonna race. Sadly, he just may have 1 second, announced that he couldn't. It's totally something that I don't know. But Bulletproof goes pole in a different car to what he's normally in. And yeah, it's good to be here tonight to watch this, but to commentate on it for you guys. It's like a dream come true. Not really, it's not a dream come true, but it's a very honoured moment in my life, and I'm honoured myself to be your GP, your commentator for this league. It's a very short, small league. It's not really got many people racing in it, but if you want to race in it, then go and ask TT. He's a guy who can get you racing in it if you want to. That is. Let's have a look at the championship then as I scroll up, because somebody did send me the championship link to the championship points in the if I can find it, that is, because I'm sorry guys if you want to know, we've had a lot of stuff going on. So today, this is how the championship is looking, as Cooley just did a 1:45.4. Good lap time as well there. Not quick, but good enough. So here's the updated point standings then, and here they are. The Fluky is top of the championship with 292 points. Bullet Boy second with 290, sadly not here tonight. Dano next door is third. TT is fourth. Cooley fifth. Flair is sixth. Dan is seventh. Max is eighth. Ninth is Deadly Jason. 11th is Den. Den. Dan. Wait. Den anyway. Then it's Dutch. Then it's Oggy, and then it's all the rest until he gets Rich at the bottom with 33 points. So let's have a look at the chat quickly. Yes, Bullet. Here comes Bullet now then. So Bullet is here tonight, yes, and all our prayers go out to the family. It must have been hard to Hubert's family the day after when they all just there for a minute silence for their son. On the YouTube link, on the little video I've seen where you can see them crying, right? Not to be any offensive, but they weren't. To see them, they weren't crying. They were just touched. I think they were so emotional. What was just about to cry, but they didn't. If you know what I mean. As here now comes Max, out the last corner now. He comes, and across the line comes Max to start his first lap. Here he comes. So this is how you do the circuit. Righty-ho, Bullet. Just give me 2 seconds. Hopefully I can get an invite you. I'm not too sure if I can. Yeah, if somebody is listening, I'll have to quickly say it. But yeah, let me just do that. Hi guys, can somebody invite Bullet Boy please? He wants an invite. Thank you. So there we go. Bullet Boy is coming. As we can see now, Max turning around the tricky corners now. He's really popping out the speed of the trap. Here he is as he flies around here, looking quick at the sector times, quick all the way around the circuit. Max looks a really quick driver today, all wearing it for Correa as well. We all wish Correa the best of luck, because Correa is a driver who was great. He still is, still going to probably race again, but he has a broken leg, I think it is, and a broken something else, and really just we feel for him as well. If you both are all here for Hubert today, and it's the same circuit he died on, which is saying something about how his legacy continues to be an amazing legacy. It's been, well, what do I say, an absolute brilliant race last time out in Monaco for this championship. It really did put out a great race. I want to thank everyone who went to Monaco and raced. Yeah, if you are here and you're listening and you're thinking, where's Bullet Boy? He wants to join. He wants an invite as Max puts a 1:46.3 in, which is quick enough for the 9th position in the championship. So if there's somebody here can just message Bullet right now and get Bullet into the session, then that would be greatly appreciated, because he deserves, Bullet Boy BB deserves to join. He deserves to be here. He deserves to get it. As Max is out, what's happened with Max there? Oh, we're still in the same bit as Correa. No, that is so that's so not Max. Is Max okay in the car? We need to check if Max is okay in the car, because if Max isn't okay in that car, we could be seeing a red flag out immediately, and Max not getting another, even racing today. Max may not. You never know with Max on that one. That is detrimental as Dantan goes quick as the 1:44.0. What a lap there from Dantan. He really does. Oh, went into the wall at the same place goes my Dutch face. No. Dutch face. Everyone off at the same part of the circuit. Guys, have here. I don't think anyone cares that I can't qualify. Did Bullet just join there? Let's have a look. Yeah, you just joined. So there we go. Bullet Boy is here now, guys. As we're now looking at Dantan. We're looking at UK Demons. As he hits the... Oh! UK Demon into the barrier hard. And he's out of qualifying as well. So we're going to get 10 finishes of qualifying today. We are. Oh my goodness me. We've seen so much drama in this session. Jeez, Bullet says he's come. Yes, everyone is crashing bullet. Basically what happened to loads of them is you go up a route, go into Radion, and then, as you know, with everyone praying we are for Hubert, because I'm still going to say it because this is a brand new league and haven't said it to you guys if you're watching, but where Hubert crashed, there's been Max, UK Demon, I think no, sorry, McDutch Face it was, and Deadly Jason all crashing the same bit. As here comes Eddie to start his second lap of racing around the iconic circuit. Here he does. So second lap of racing this is for him. This is the second flying lap as he now crosses the line and starts his lap. Now he does breaking into corner when he turns. Out of one now he goes. And he's going to make his way up there, but he makes a little mistake. But that won't cost him too much. It won't. It will maybe cost him about a tenth, but that is it. It's nothing at all. Let's go on board and see if he actually makes this a Rouge and Radion there. There, where we're looking at now, is where Hubert and Max, Jason, and I think it was Dutchface have crashed out already in this session. I think there's a yellow flag out in Sector 2. Can't tell you why, but here goes Bulletproof around the circuit, looking absolutely quick. He is here. He really is looking quick tonight. Bulletproof, don't think he can hear us when we say we need to change car, but that's beside the point as he now turns around these tight, twisty circuit here tonight. We've got 5 minutes of racing to go. 5 minutes of qualifying to go, plus the 20-something lap race, which is looking good tonight. It will be to be an absolute cream of the bunch tonight. Hopefully we see Bullet Boy try and get from the back of the field the 16 cars to win this one or not. Luckily we have 16 cars racing, so I'm going to say well done to everyone tonight for coming to race. It's a late one. I know they really enjoy racing at this time of night, but it's a late stream for me to do because I've got to get up at 6 in the morning. So yeah, no, we got excuse me, swings and roundabouts, if you kind of know what I mean. So yeah, as you're now looking at Eddie Wood. Eddie here now out the last corner, puts the throttle down a little bit. It looks a quick lap here, looks quicker than his fastest. It is a 1:45.3, puts him 8th. What a lap from him. Let's go to the only guy on a lap at the moment who hasn't set a lap yet, which is TT. Bullet Boy is looking today to hopefully cement a championship battle contention, but will he do that? We never know with Bullet Boy, though. You don't, if he wants to do it. Sorry if I'm just being a bit quieter than normal, guys. We are being quieter for Hubert, and at the same time, what I'm going to do is, of course, my parents are in bed, so I'm just being, well, my parents are about to go to bed, so I'm just being a little bit quieter tonight as Hubert. For Hubert as well. So when it gets down to 2 minutes of this session to go, from 2 minutes till 2 minutes 50 till 1 minute 50. So that's what we're going to do tonight, guys. 2 minutes 50 to 1 minute 50. We're going to have a minute of silence for Hubert. I'm going to be doing it on my channel, just to say to everyone, the racing community does really take it into consideration. Now, if you think about it, that may be like, yeah, stop talking about Hubert and get on with this racing. Yes, thank you for talking about Dan tonight. Dan is in pole position as 1:46.5 for TT there. It doesn't matter where you qualify really around here. It's a brilliant circuit to race on, and it's quick enough for you guys to get quick laps in. Here it is as Eddie now. What's he going to do with this lap? It's a 32 already as TT retires. Oh no, is that TT just retiring? Or did he punt it into the wall? That's what we want us to know. I think Eddie will be coming into the pits after this one, I think, because yes he is, so we won't be able to see TT, will we? Oh well, he hit into the wall again. No, TT hit it where Hubert crashed out. That is not what you wanted to see. Right then, guys, we're going to go for a minute of silence now from 40 till 40. So that there was for Hubert and for Correa for being injured and in hospital still, and for Hubert for dying on this circuit, which is treacherous to be knowing that as well. We've had 6 drivers crash out at the today, and about 4 of them crash out at the same part that Hubert did, which is annoying. But here goes Cully then, first of your drivers out of the pitch just. Bulletproof will be next one to come across the line, will be of course the driver, it will, of Kroman. He's Croatian, so that's why it's called Kroman, if you wanted to know. I didn't really know that, but yeah, he is, that's why he's doing this. We're now looking at Dan Tan. No, we're not. We'll go and have a look at the driver who's about to start a lap, who is now into last corner, who is Flair. Out of last corner he comes now, where puts the throttle down a lot, he will here, and he now sweeps across the line and gets his lap time started. He will. And Eddie is looking to do a lap, so will be the Fluky. I don't know if the Fluky's near the line. I don't know who's next at the line actually. Is it Dan? There's Bulletproof coming across the line next to start a lap, so Bulletproof now onto his next lap of racing. Dan Tan across the line now to start his last lap of session. Now it is going to be the Fluky, whatever his name is, to cross. Now it's going to be Dan next door. Dano next door is going to cross next. And slowly but surely, Eddie will have just enough time. He's got this to perfection, Eddie has. Actually, he's missed it. Well, but that is a bit annoying for Eddie. He will be disappointed with that one, Eddie will. But Eddie now is there. So we're going to look at the first driver who crossed, who was, of course, Cooley. And Curly, Cooley. If you want me to correct names, do please butcher them. But Cooley, here he is, coming to the line. Here he is. Yes, I will do for the race. Not for the qualifying, mate. I will do for the race. So, yeah, just give. There you go. I'll let you do it now. It was Cully with a 4th position there. Not bad, buddy. I thought could have done better. It was Coleman. What a lap! A 43.7. That's a brilliant lap there from him. As the Flunky's out. The Flunky is out of the session. He's going down into the. But no, he's off there. He hit the wall and is off. That is not good. There is Dantan. He's quicker, but I don't think he's going to beat the 1.7 that we've a 3.7 that we've already seen. It may be a miracle if Dantan can do it, but he's got lower fuel, but not red. Where it's block red, where that means that he's lost fuel and he's losing time every second. It's not that bad yet. Can Dantan do it? Into the corner goes Dantan now. Out he comes now. This is looking quick as Bulletproof. 143.7. He doesn't do it because Dantan gets pole position today, and your pole position man for the race is Dantan. Well, will it be? Yes, it will be. Will be Dano next door get any difference? He gets quicker. Dino next door does, and he really looks good. He does in 7th, but it is Dantan qualifying in the pole position. Bullet Boy, his rival is Dantan and a few others, but it is, as we speak, Dantan pole position with a 143.4 from 0.2 seconds behind is Bulletproof. Then in 3rd it's Croman, 4th Flair, 5th Cooley, 6th the Fluky, 7th Dano next door, 8th Eddie, 9th Tambo, 10th TT, non and Max is next. Non times were Jason, UK Demon, Dutch Face, and High Five, and Bullet Boy, who will be joining us literally in 1 second. As he pops in, he will in a second. Hopefully Bullet Boy gets in this time. We had a bit of a glitch earlier in the race that I was streaming earlier today, so do apologise if you guys did see that earlier today. It wasn't on my channel, it was on the channel called Speed Force Racing. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on who's going to win this race. My thoughts are on Jason, but yep, I'm here. Good, you are. Good. As TT leaves the session, no, TT. What has happened to TT? He's left the session. I think he just told them something in the chat, but I can't remember what it is. But oh, TT. No, TT's left. That means TT will have to start on the back of the grid, I think. If somebody can tell me why TT just left, or TT himself can tell me, If I get a podium, what will you owe me? Nothing, Bullet. But I will be congratulating you on how great you are achieving. And oh, what will I owe you? What will I give you? I know what I'll give you, mate. I'll tell you what I'll give you. A penalty ban in Fair League. That's going to be good for you. Penalty ban in Fair League. That's what we're going to give you. But no, I'm joking. We're just gonna. It's gonna be a miracle, I think, because TT now should be able to get into his car and race this as if TT can. There are 16 cars there on the grid. There are. So TT's car is here. Just to say, if TT is watching the stream. Oh, we have a car on the wall, and who is that? I hear you ask. It's Dan. It's Dantan. It looks. It's Eddie. It's Eddie. Oh, Eddie. What has Eddie done? What has Eddie done there? We have a new viewer. Hello to all of you viewers in the chat. If you are here, please do like and subscribe and all of that. Yes, racing to Jonas. Good on you, mate. Supporting your Dan Tan as I'm a bit 22 laps this circuit. Let's know your thoughts in the comments. I think it'll be Dan Tan winning. I then think it will be Bullet Boy in second, and I do believe that we may see Bulletproof in third in the end of this race. But Dan Tan has done a brilliant job. He has here. So as who I've just talked about, to Jonas. What a race from you, mate. Like a couple of times was it last time out or the time before we got a podium? Can't remember, but you did really well. Anyway, we have another. No pressure, mate. I still believe podium. I still believe podium. Well, okay. If you don't get podium, Bullet, I would say top five, or no, top six. Sorry, top six. Doable, I would say for you. But let's see what we can get then as we put telemetry. How we put your racing stuff on. As Dantan makes a little mistake there, he does, but gets a bit quicker now as he's weaving in and out to frantically get his tyres warm up, because at the moment they would be on light, really like a lighty blue-green, which means that they're just got into proper speed but not properly. Oh, and they've touched each other there, have Bullet and Dantan. That may mean that Dantan has been penalised and Bullet has been penalised. That is not what we want to take from Bulletproof. There, we've got Bullet Boy and Bulletproof. It kind of makes them annoying in this race, but thank you to Jonas for letting me do this race. You think he knows Dantan did this championship? Well, if he didn't, he's looking good in the championship to Jonas. If you want to know, Bulletproof is actually talking now, so that is saying something in chat. I think of to Borgen, then I do apologise, but I definitely thought I was thinking of you. I definitely thought I was thinking of you, mate, so to be honest with you, I don't know. Oh, we have a glitch. We have a glitch in the game. A glitch in the game. Oh no, we have a glitch in the game. We're lights are on. Here they come on then in Belgium for the Belgian Grand Prix. And we're green, and Dantan gets a quality start. There he does. Bulletproof now tries to go down the inside but can't. And it's Dantan who leads them away. Bullet already up to third. Bullet Boy, where is Bullet Boy actually? He's always 14th. But it's yellow flags are out at corner 1. We have a sector 1 crash already. We do, and Bullet Boy is the one who crashed a little bit there, but he's already up to the 13th position. We have a yellow flag out as Crayman is out, and he's hit the wall where Correa did, and that is not what you want to see, as it's now side by side. They go into the side, here they do. What's going to happen here? And it's Dantan who keeps the lead, but oh my goodness me, what a desirable first lap. If Crowman wants to join me and talk a bit about what happens. He does. Just to give you an idea, mate, you probably don't know in this one, Dan is currently 7th in the championship on 221 points. He is lots of points behind. He's 71 points behind the leader, which is the Flunky. he is, as you probably didn't know, but if you did know, you do know. Now you should know. But yeah, he's a really good driver. He's leading his race by a couple of seconds, and he's showing us what he can do. He's leading by nearly 2 seconds, as everyone else is tightly bunched up. Here they are, as side by side they go in the foreground here with Can. Taboo, keep Bulletproof behind him. Bulletproof, I thought it was going to go side by side there, didn't. But I thought he was going to, which is really what he didn't really want to see there. It isn't. This is the last race of the Monday nights for me. I do 2 races on a Monday night, if you didn't know. As there's lots of battles here. His Bullet Boy has made a mistake, and he's lost the position, but he's now gained another position because of Cooley coming into the pits, or Curly coming into the pits. He has here, as we're now looking at a battle here between Bulletproof and Taboo. Look at that, the car just going to put Rouge there, and Radion now. As he's done it, wow, what a move. As Taboo hits, oh no, there's 2, 3 out of the race, oh no, there's another one out, oh no, we surely are going to get red flags, here we are from this race today, but Cooley, you're lucky mate, you're not in the pits anymore. You are lucky. You're a lucky man. You are here. There surely should be red flags out of this rate. And I totally agree that somebody on this circuit here today is probably going to get penalised. It is not good today. It's not. I saw the end of that, and it was detrimental. I've got to say, we've got to red flag this race now. There's a guy in the car not moving, and I can't believe to tell you this, but Deadly Jason is not moving inside his car. That is a detrimental crash. It has to be red flag in this race. Deadly Jason is not moving inside of his car. It is not gonna look good here tonight. Nope, he's moving. He's talking in the chat, so that means he's moving. Let me just have a look now and see what they're gonna say. I think we're just gonna have to keep going as we are, but maybe we'll restart. You never know. If we went down a few more drivers in these first 2 laps, then maybe we would restart, but because we haven't gone down the full to what I expected, if you know what I mean, to go down to, then probably won't restart, if you know what I mean. But TT's gone back to a party with somebody else, that we may see somebody with Dutch face come in to get a pit stop. As to all of you who are watching, please do. There's one thing I want you to do, or please, is to like this video, or if you want to subscribe and get me to 200 subs, then you can do. But yeah, what an incident that was. We had a driver looking like he nearly crashed, didn't race. I think we should restart, but personally we should restart with the qualifying order, if you know what that is, guys. I know it takes a long time to do, but you might be beneficial. But yeah, Dantan got a good lead though. If we're staying as well, then Dantan's got a good lead. As Bulletproof looking to try and catch up, he is, but not really isn't. But Bullet Boy now right on the back of Fuller. It's called Full Air. Is what his name is, but you put it together, Fuller. And Flair, pretty much his name is, as he comes now into it, braking, and now Flair does. Flair, and he really needs to keep Bullet Boy behind him. And yes, the Jonas and De Borgen battle of people are looking good. They are here. No, to Jonas, if you're still listening, De Borgen came into a party. As a side by side they go, and Bullet, has he made the move done? Bullet Boy, has he made the move been done? He's trying around the outside. That was a bit too risky there, he was. And he's done it beautifully there, Bullet Boy has. Just to say, I think it was you, to Jonas, who did win a race, because Borgen came into a party with us and said, by the way, I don't think it's me you want. So it probably was you we were looking for, but I don't know. You just don't know sometimes, you know what I mean? As we have a very big crash out here. We do, as we have... Here then, as we keep going, then Flair gets a 3-second penalty. I don't think we should restart. I'm not saying we should now, but what I'm thinking we should do, right, is if we get down to 8 races. So say we get down to about 7 races by the time we get to lap if we get like if we get anywhere before lap 12 when we're down to about 6 races, then we can restart and do a 25% quick sprint race. But if it's not going to get any lower down, then I probably don't think we should restart. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. I'm not the boss of this league. I'm just here because I wanted to commentate for this league. So it's up to you what you want to do. As we're looking at Bullet Boy now, 1.3 behind the Flunky. Just going to take the tyres for each driver. Bullet Boy's gone up 12 positions. What a quality driver he is. Not the best. Oh, it was high left of session, so we must be just. It's a bit unfair for Deadly Jason. High five. Dino next door. I mean, Taboo and Croman to retire that early on. I think personally maybe we should restart for their purpose, but at the same time I don't know. It's up to you guys. It's up to the league to decide at the end of the day. But Bullet Boy is a storm of his own. I'm sorry to say this, it is. He's a really good storm of his own, really good racer, and he really just does it. He gets the fastest lap of the race there, he does. Yeah, people want to restart. Maybe if we had another couple of crashes, I would say restart. But because we've only had 4 out of the race in 1 crash, we may not. Okay, I'm gonna say this now to everyone who's watching. The 5 people who are watching. If we get to 12 laps and we've already lost a couple more, then I would say yes. It's Bullet Boy side by side now and gets past the Flunky in 2P3. There he does. It isn't, as there's still 10 racing. What I say personally is, I'm going to say it again, is if we get to 12 laps and we have less than Max is out, well, somebody spun it, somebody's done something. Yeah, if we get to at least 8 minimum of 8, if you get more than 8, so say we get 7 racing still, I would say we start and go for a quick sprint race, but you know, you probably never happen. Yeah, when 25% race is half of this, so it'd be about 12 laps. I would say we would get a sprint race. I think better, but yeah, as they're coming out by the corner now, the Flunky is on a mission to try and catch up with Bullet Boy again. But Bullet Boy's on a mission to get past Bulletproof. But Dantan all in the lead by himself, 3 seconds in the lead, and he's just comfortable in the lead for the Nordic countries and all of that good stuff. He's in the lead for you guys to join us and Borgen and all of that good stuff. So yeah, Bullet Boy 1:47.2, so he's gone again another quick lap, but Max has got another penalty. Poor old Max, really showing you what he can do, but he's right on the back of the leader. There he is. Just yeah, go on, we start. I don't really need to know why, but Max now out of the slip DRS zone. He is now. He doesn't get DRS that time. He didn't use DRS, I don't think, that time, but he now knows what he can do on the okay, here he goes up Eau Rouge. Now they go. Now into Radion we go, and there's an off, and it's and it's UK Demons. He is off. We have the one more driver. I would say if we get one more driver out of the race by the time we finish, if one more driver retires, I'm going to say this now, we will probably get a restart. But because we don't have officially enough, we still have enough drivers racing, we're not going to restart. I do apologise to all of you there. I don't have a league. I'm trying to make one on Friday, so if any of you guys in this league want to race in my league on a Friday, basically we're going to do a shortened round. So it says 50% league, but we're going to be doing I'm not going to be racing, by the way. I want loads of people to race and me commentate. I think about 10 rounds. I think about 10 rounds. No restart. You what? Okay, no restart. But I was thinking if we before half distance got lots of drivers out, and we only had like 4 racing, then probably better to restart. But because we're nearly 12 laps in, and I don't think anyone else is going to crash out, I think we'll stay as we are, if you know what I mean. But yeah, as we're looking now at the battle between Bulletproof and Bullet Boy, had a busy day today, so first day back at college. It's bloody annoying. I'm 18. It's annoying. But anyway, up we go with Bullet Boy as he turns around now the corner. Bullet Boy gets DRS on now, as Bulletproof doesn't get DRS. But what's going to happen here? If Bullet Boy gets past, I presume Bulletproof. Bullet Boy will catch up with Dantan and slip past straight away because Dantan is not quick enough compared to Bullet Boy. Sorry to you there if you are a Norwegian fan, or if you're Jaborgan or Jonas. There, it's really not going to be happening. As what a way to get your first win of the weekend. Here it is, as out of the corner they come now, and he looks quicker, Bullet Boy does, but I don't think he will be looking good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say. But enough about me rambling on about how many people I think we should restart. But if it's less than half the grid gone before half distance of the race, in loads of leagues I commentate for, two leagues I commentate for, they always massively restart and just put everyone back in. So 15, half of 15, if you want to know, is 7.5. So I'm looking at about 6 races left. If we have 6 races left at the time he gets to 12 laps, we can restart. But if it doesn't, then we won't. As Bullet Boy right on the back of Bulletproof, can he get through here? Can he? It's really going to be a wit. It is here, but I just don't know. As he's in, Bulletproof is into the pits to get a pit stop with his tyres. He's doing the undercut, and this could work. This will work, I think, on the rest of the field. I think this will work, everybody. As Eddie comes across the line now, Eddie does, and starts his next lap and beats Bulletproof. Cooley won't beat Bulletproof, I don't think, because Bulletproof goes on to another set of medium set of tyres, so well done him. Cooley, I think Cooley may just be right near him. No, nowhere near him at all. He goes there and Cooley's there, so nowhere near. There, he's not. Bullet Boy 4 seconds behind the leader Dantan. Well, it's between who comes in first. I think Bullet Boy wants to come in this lap. Around this circuit, you can probably last 7 to 8 laps on these tyres. It's a tricky one to say, really. As Bullet Boy just literally, he's not the best of racers, no offense to Bullet Boy. He's not the best racer I've ever seen, as I've seen quite a few races in my time commentating. I'm quite young, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm young. I'm still classing myself young. I'm 18. Since I was 15. So for about 4 to 5 years I've been commentating now on PS4 and PS3, and you just see every racer. You see loads of races, and I've seen better races than Bullet, but Bullet still is I think one of the top races I've seen in this championship. As Bullet Boy does not come in, as Dantan doesn't receive penalty because he just puts the limiter on just in time. Bullet Boy will have to come in this lap, which means I would say as the Fluky now comes in, Eddie I don't think has to come in. Eddie will probably last another 3 laps I think, and then he probably probably on the mediums you can last about 12 laps I think. As Eddie now out the last corner he comes, flicks around now he does, as Dan now out the way he comes, as Eddie up to 3rd, is Dan now out, as Eddie now, can he catch up with Dan? No, he won't catch up with Dan at all. Dan 13.6 seconds behind Bullet, who is now heading around. He is really looking quick. He is here. I think Bullet Boy, who's got this one in the bag, I think he does here with the Fluky now, and trying to get past Bulletproof he will, but I don't think he will get past because of course Bulletproof is a quick driver, and we know that himself. It's all down to pit stops around here. I think I don't really think it's different with racing, but I think it's all to do with the thing. And it was a really bad crash on lap 1. That's what I'm going to say that was. If you want to see the highlights of this race, I will be not putting the highlights up, but I will be putting a little bit of a going to watch the highlights of this race. I'll skip to that point where it had the crash, and I'll show you it. We have Bullet, Eddie's out the race. Eddie's out. Where is Eddie out? Of course, this is not what you want to see for Eddie. This is definitely not what you want to see. It's there. It's on this beast, slides and off onto the grass. Oh my goodness me, we could be seeing more than half the races out this race before we're nearly done. Now, if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, I personally, if I was a commentator, if I was a league owner, would restart the race and do it all with everyone else. But because we are not like that in this league, we're just going to carry on with it with 8 races. Then there's Bullet Boy in the pits. This will be a very quick pit stop. No front wing, I don't think, change. If it is a front wing change, then it's ludicrous. He's out. Eddie leaves the session in disgust. We need one more out of this to class it as a. If we need one more racer to crash out. We don't want him to crash out, but if one more racer crashes out, we have more than half. We have technically half of the field out of this race. But I don't want to see anyone else crash out. That's what I'm trying to say. So there we go. Then, as Bullet made a good pit stop, he did, because he's only 4 seconds behind the leader. As he now heads around here, he does. The big battle is between Bulletproof and this man who we're looking at now, the Flunky. Da Flunky. Da Flunky. Da Flunky. Da Flunky. Here it is, Bullet Boy not really making much ground, as everyone else is now just really calming down, and I'm going to pretty much just not talk about the restart anymore, because you don't really need to. Well, you could, but you don't need to. What a crash though it was, though. I thought Deadly Jason, High Five, Tambo and Dino were looking good to race today. They were, and I just think one of them just spun, and then the other 3 just got collected, so it's a bit unfortunate, really. It's a 50. It's a racing incident, I would say, but at the same time, in real life, you probably the car that got collected. I think that was Tambo. I think Tambo would have actually died. I'm not being too upsetting. I know it's only a game, but I think in real life, if Tambo got hit by that car, he may have done. But here we go then. Cooley on the back of the Flunky. He's looking quick now to close up the gap, but the Flunky wants to close the gap to Bulletproof. We have approximately, next lap, 10 to go, so it will be a battle of wits here. Whereas 22 laps of scissors, Max gets a penalty. You still get points though, Max, so you can't be too disheartened with approximately 2 points, I think it is, in this day and age of championship. But yeah, it's still going to be, I don't know, whatever point, 2 points in proper F1 terms. He will be getting 3 solid points if we're getting in F1 terms. But it's quality to see what you can get here today as it turns around here. But if you want to know what I've got coming up, guys, on this channel, F1, we have an F1 league coming up on Friday, so I'm going to start that midway through September. I'm going to do September till January league, like a winter kind of autumn winter league, if you get what I mean. Just for you guys, if you want to join. If you want to join, then let me know in the comments of this video if you're watching. If you don't want to join, then you don't have to. It says, oh, it's Bulletproof's out of the race, Bulletproof's out. And I told you, this circuit's unforgiving, and it is unforgiving. We have officially had only 7 races left in this field, and that, if you want to know, means we could be restarting. We're not going to, because we only have 7 races left, but if the league did what I said we could do, but we're not, so yeah. so we are back then looking at the battles around here. Cooley and the Flunky are the two we are looking at here. It is now on this one. We're going to take a look at this one then. A bit about my life. So then, if you want to know a bit about me, then let me know some comments in the comments about me. If you want any questions you want to know about me, or just general chit chat, then let me know in the comments, because we don't really have many battles going on. Bulletproof. Is Chucky a monster? No, I just think people can't. Yes, I think Chucky is a monster, but at the same time, I think people just can't do. People just can't race this circuit. I'm not saying it's people in this race that it's their fault, but I've been in I've been in broadcasting for loads of leagues. Well, in the past I did, and they just people in loads of leagues, them leagues as well, just can't master this circuit, and it's just generally it's not a good circuit that everyone likes. Just gonna say, it looks like he's on the softs, but on the it's a glitch, probably a glitch I think in the system here. 11 laps on the mediums is not what you want to see. As Bullet Boys close the gap up to 2.5 seconds. He does. Out he comes now, down the sweeping bit now he comes. The car in front he's looking for is there, turning into that corner there. He's made a mistake, Bullet Boy. It's gone up to 2.7 now. It was 2.5, it's 2.7 now. And that cost him a lot. That cost him a little bit of time that did. It wasn't why he didn't mean to do that. I don't think he wanted to do that, but he did. As Bullet Boy now into the corner he comes. Yes, we have 7 races left, so that's 8 races out the race, and yeah, Deadly Jason, disappointed for all of them crashed out in that crash. All just so annoyed. I think they will be in this one, as we're now looking at the Flunky, because he's got Cooley right behind him, and I think it's going to be DRS, is it? No, Cooley's just too far behind. That's the only battle we really have, which is closing up rapidly. It'd be nice to get the 7 finishes, I think, and get points for all 7 of them. But if they don't all finish, then we're going to have the smallest depleted one I've seen of this league. I will. As here they come then, just Cooley out of the DRS zone, into DRS zone. No DRS this time. Bullet Boy has just been given a penalty. Has full Flair. Flair's been given a penalty, not Bullet Boy, sorry. Bullet Boy now looking quick. He's 2 seconds off the pace, off Dantan here. Dantan has won this one, so if they're still here to Jonas, Dantan, in my eyes, has won this. Dantan now breaking into the corner, goes down to 4th, puts it back up now, 5th. He does now 6th. In my eyes, now down to 4th. But he's doing this right. Bullet Boy's doing this wrong. Because he really wants to get past him. What I would say is, the Bullet Boy, as I'm going to say to you guys, is don't go past. Go slow, then work your way past. That's what I would say. Bullet Boy will try and do it. As Dantan now into the, as Bullet Boy slowed a bit down there, he's lost a 10th on that sector. As Bullet Boy here is looking quick now. What I think Bullet Boy should do, if he has anything he can do, is just race. There's nothing harming Bullet Boy in this stage of the race. I'm gonna see what Bulletproof is saying in the chat, so just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna be quiet. Dive bomber, he's not going to really try and do it, he's not. Well, yeah, I'm gonna stick in the party now. I thought I could hear bulletproof. Sorry guys, I thought I could hear bulletproof, but we can't. So as we now look around here, now we do. Counter Fluky, keep Cooley behind. Go over 2 cars at about 180 to 90 miles an hour they're going, which is very quick if you want to know myself. Personally, it is very quick. Breaking into the corner, now they come, and he's in. Cooley's in on set of mediums. I think it's mediums he's on. And this has put Flair, and this will put everyone out except Max above him in the race. Order is Bullet Boy side by side. Will he go for the corner? No, he's too far back at that stage of this one. Here he is. Cooley out now. He comes on some softs, so he actually does come out on softs, and he now is go on the softs as he is. Let's just watch his up the hill. A little bit cold tires. Beautiful around that bit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to criticise any driver in the case, but some drivers can't do that corner, some can, and some drivers can't race this circuit because it's just so tricky. But I can't race it, so I can't say why. I can't. Max gets a penalty for cutting a corner. Don't know what he did really, but Bullet Boy looking to get past Dan Tan, but Dan Tan only one lap older tyres. Bullet Boy siding his way to get past, deciding where and when he will get past and Lucas. And to all of you here today, it's going to be good racing here. It is. Can Bullet Boy do it? Today, my good friend Lucas can't race the circuit either. So, oh Bullet, what are you doing? That is not sportsmanship-like behaviour. As Bullet Boy will have to concede the position there. He definitely will have to concede a little gap. Bullet Boy, you've got to concede a little gap. But if you were listening still, just slow down a tenth. Let him get a bit of a gap, and then you push as he's let him done there. Onboarded Bullet, what a camera that is. You can see quite a lot with that camera actually is. Bullet Boy now. Flair gets a penalty, 5 seconds for extending the track limits. As Cooley wants fastest lap, I think that's why he's gone on to the hard to softs. As Bullet Boy will he go side by side with Dan Tan? No, he won't, but he's close enough this time to do it. He is. ERS is looking good on both of these cars as on board with Dan Tan we go. You can see in the mirrors all over the back is Bullet Boy, and Bullet Boy really wants this race. Thank you to all of you who are watching Flatout League Racing. Thank you to you watching as well, mate. It does mean the world to me. As we're now watching the battle continue, we are here. As we're racing now around, as you're looking now, we are at Bullet Boy could be winning his first league racing in this league, I think it is. But I generally don't know if Dan Tan has the pace on them 1 lap old more tyres. If Dan Tan can hold off down this straight, he's done a good job. He can, so he's done a good job. I don't think Bullet Boy will get past before Red Rouge and Radion, so Bullet Boy is looking for the DRS straight after Red Rouge and Radion. I think will be where he wants to overtake. Into Red Rouge we go. Now into the Radion turn, and Bullet Boy sides him. And they're side by side. Bullet Boy and him are side by side, and Bullet Boy gets the move done brilliantly into the corner, but Dan Tan does not want to get the position back. Knowing Dan Tan we do as Cooley, fastest lap of the race. A 1:45.8, brilliantly, there it is. As Bullet Boy now really wants to get away from Dan, but Dan is looking quick though. He changes something on his telemetry there, on the dashboard, on his steering wheel and dashboard. There he does, and he really wants to do well here. As we have a battle going on. Well, we did a second ago, but it's gone now. It was between Cully and Fuller, and he really did want to, but it's still racing now with everyone out here in this one. It's downtown now racing around for some valuable points. Bullet Boy in the lead then from downtown, from the flunky, from Flair, from Cully, from Dutchface, from Max. It's been all that knocking on the door. Who someone's looking at bow, I think is what we've got the message of saying today. As out the corner they come now, breaking into corner one, come they come. Who's it gonna be? Will it be Bullets? Will it be Dan who gets the pit stop done for the tyres? Or will anyone do it now? Only Cully's done it and he's got the fastest lap, so well done him. What I say is I think Flair should come in, but I mean may not, as Cully's closed that gap dramatically. He is. We'll watch that in a second. Here we go then, that's the gap now. It's 1.24 seconds, 1.217 now it is, and they really are pulling a good bit of toe here. Driver of the day for me has to be Bullet Boy, but you guys let us know in the comments what you think your driver of the day is. As Cooley now pops the DRS open, he's now got slipstream and DRS as he flies down the straight. Here he does. What can he do? Nothing. That straight there is about the longest straight you've got on the circuit, pretty much it is. Bullet Boy now looking like he wants to come in, one of these guys, but I don't think he will, as Cully and Fuller are coming around here. They are to push for another time as Cully is closing. He really wants this Cully does a 4th position. It'll be one of his best finishes of the year, I think. Or it could be even his best finish, really, Cully. But he really wants to. As the leader out of the last corner, he comes to the line. To the line comes second. To the line comes third in a minute. It will, but these two, Cully, I don't think has gone enough, has he? Cully 811 or 011 his username is. Can he get past before the start line a little bit, or will he have to wait until the start line here? Here he goes then to the inside line. He goes. Will he try and get around it? Here he goes and into the bus stop chicane. Will he manage? Side by side they go into it, and he doesn't manage to make it stick there, and I think he will get DRS. Will Cully? He will. They go side by side into the corner. Cully Fuller keeps it next to him, but Cully is through as bulletproof now. Decides I've had enough of watching this race and leaves the session as these two fly down the historic start line straight. This is where they used to have start lines. Up a Rouge, now into Radion, and now away they go as. Now Flair gets the DRS, he puts it open and he sweeps straight back through, but we know what Cully's like. Oh, they touch. Is Dutchman close enough? Well, no, he's not close enough there, he's not, but it's now up from 0.1 to 8 seconds. And that was a battle which we had for a long time, but what a crash that was, and it's annoying that happened. I think it is, but yeah. Here comes Bullet Boy then, out the last corner to start his penultimate lap of the race. We're going to keep an eye on Bullet Boy for this lap, we are, and then after this lap then, gentlemen, we are going to come back. Just give me a second, I'm just going to nip and do something, and I'll be back with the post-race analysis. Here, so we're back, and here comes Bullet Boy out of the section here. He comes. What a race Bullet Boy's had from last to first. Just to tell you, this is what it's been for you from 15 positions, from 15 to the lead. He has really made this the stance of his race as he comes out the last corner now. To the line, Bullet Boy comes across the line now and starts his last lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. There was a battle going on, it's not anymore. Max, if I was Dutch face, would let it slow down a bit and let Max just catch up another battle. But for now, it's going to be just pretty much just not a lot. These guys aren't on the last lap yet. Bullet Boy is though, so just bear that in mind as third now comes on to his last lap. Fourth will come on to his last lap in a second, and so will fifth. Let's look at sixth as he heads around. Bullet Boy though in the sport pays a racing Formula 1 team car for Max. Max is in behind. He's closing onto it though. He just took 2/10 out of that lap, but I don't think he's close enough. That will put what Dutch Face has to do. As Bullet Boy though, I've got to say, my drive of the day, and he gets a penalty. He will technically not, but he's not. He's been a good race really for Bullet, I think. If he crosses out now, it'd be a disappointment for him, but he's done alright. As Bullet Boy now out of the corners he cares about, in now just to the straight flat out corners before the line. He's cut 4 corners to go. He does, and he really wants it now. 2 to go after this one. Here he comes, and into the last couple of corners. It's the bus stop here at Spada Franken shop. He turns out the last corner now. He's racing around. He is. Out he comes, waving in and out. He wins, Bullet Boy, from Dantan. What a race there it is from them. Next but not least will be the flunky if he can keep it on the straight line. The flunky out the last corner he comes to the line, and the flunky gets 3rd position. And here comes Flair. Here comes Flair. Out the last corner he comes, Flair, and comes home in 4th. Let's see what Dutch Face and Max can do. Does Dutch Face have enough penalties though to keep him ahead of Max? I think so, but let's check. Across line comes Dutch Face and claims the victory, claims the 5th. 6th goes to Max, and last but not least comes Cooley. Across the line he will come. But well done to everyone there in that one for making it such a dramatic race, and to everyone who did race, I'm going to say thank you very much for being here tonight. There we are. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, I don't need to. You've done your homework, as Mini Lad says. But I want to thank you all for saying nice things about me. But there you go. Well done to the finish, man, for coming second. Still good points, I would say, into today. As there's content that's just been put on the screen. So it is. The win goes to Bullet Boy in first with a 1:46.85. Second was Dan Tan. Third was the flunky with literally the flunky didn't really see anyone that race. It was quite boring for him. 4th goes to Fuller. 5th goes to Dutchman. 6th goes to Cully. 7th goes to Max. 8th goes to Bulletproof. Max is that. Non-finishers were 8th Bulletproof, 9th Eddie, 10th UK Demon, 11th Dan, Deadly Jason, 12th High 5, Dino next door 13th, 14th Tambo, and 15th was Crayman. All by himself that crash was. Nobody crashed him out. And that is it for today on this race. What a race it was. Well, what a race it was not, as I would say in this here. Well done to Bullet Boy for winning the race. Well done to the flunky for doing a good job to get third. And well done to everyone who tried their hearts out today. I'm going to say well done to everyone there. But from all of us here, even on my channel today, if we can get one more comment, then please do. For you, Bullet, it was. I personally don't think there was much going on for me as a commentator to keep going, if you know what I mean. But for you, it was brilliant. From last to first, driver of the day in my eyes, Bullet Boy. But you guys. Yeah, I think personally, just let it go, and you'll be good. There it will be. But yes, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was it for Spa. I think we don't know where they're going to be next, but they could be. There's all the possibilities, guys, for you. Canada, France, Austria, England, Spain, Italy. Sorry, Italy. You've got Germany, and you've got Hungary, or you've got Singapore or Russia are the ones I think they'll be next. One of them that I've just said could be next. Don't know what's next actually. But anyway, if you did enjoy today, smash a like, subscribe if you are new, and let us know in the comments what I think I should do next, and what days on the week I should race and commentate on that. What days, like Fridays, what do you think about Fridays, guys? And if any of you can watch on Fridays, would be appreciated. I guess, guys, what a race for Bullet Boy. As always, if you want to join on Fridays, I'd be appreciated if you can, please. Race on my Friday series. If you can't, then that's fine by me. Thank you to everyone who did turn up today. It was appreciated. Really good first 2 laps because there was quite a few crashes. But from me, Cadwell 5, it is it today. We'll be back next time with this series next Monday. So join us then. But from me, Cadwell 5, that is it. Please like, subscribe, and good. Bye, guys.